One of the most widely asked questions by people who are disputing their credit, they want to know this: how do I identify errors on my credit report to dispute in the first place? What am I looking for? Okay, so I'm here to answer your question. So Capital One has a pretty decent card on the Platinum. Okay, so I like to give stuff away, and I like to pass around a way to get those collections removed off your credit. Did you know that most collection clients receive the star letters or star email? So as y'all know, I love me a good visual. So of course I made one. I made a little grid here. This is just like a dummy credit report. Let's just say it's Capital One. It's a credit card, Capital One credit card. And what I did was this. You know what? I'm gonna put this on the website as a free download to kind of give you like a template guide on what to look for if you're disputing for yourself. So for starters, we have the account status, balance, payment history, credit limit, last payment date, high balance, past due balance, account type, responsibility, and remarks. Okay, so those are the main things that you're going to see be reporting on all of your accounts. All right, so right here in this column we have the information that is actually being reported on the credit report. Now over here you're not going to see this on the credit report, but this is going to be accurate information. So you're going to be comparing your credit report with the information that you have of your account, being accurate. All right, so follow me now. For example, let's say under account status, if they are reporting that an account is open that is actually closed, the type of error that is a status error. So that's what you're going to want to call it when you're disputing. Now, if you're disputing using Metro 2, you're going to say the Metro 2 field error would be account status. And also using Metro 2, if the account is open, that would be code 11. If the account is a closed charge-off, that would be code 13. So you're gonna learn your little Metro 2 codes and stuff while you're disputing, because what you can do is take the factual disputing and combine it in with Metro 2 style of disputing, which adds an extra layer of oomph to your disputes and gives you more ways to fight. So Fair Credit Reporting Act violation, this is the actual section code, incorrect status, and also notes, account should be listed as charged off. All right. And if you have an account that's open and not showing anything negative, of course, you're probably not going to say, hey, you should list this as charge off. But this is just an example. So now next here, if the account balance is reporting that you owe $5,200 when you know you only owe $500, then of course that is going to be called a balance error. Now, the Metro 2 field would be amount outstanding. That's what they call it. The code would be DF, amount outstanding. That's the Metro 2 code that you will call them on. And of course, again, over here is the Fair Credit Reporting Act law for this specific violation. And then over here in the notes, I have balance should not exceed the credit limit. So it's really simple. Once you kind of get to know what you're looking for, it's really simple. And I'll do some more if you guys let me know in the comments that you want me to do like collections or missed payments and things like that. If it's something you're interested in learning, I'm happy to do templates of, dummy accounts and kind of call things out to kind of help you out with your process. That way you can do it yourself. You don't have to pay anybody and you get your credit fixed. All right, so payment history. So if they're reporting a late payment in January or whatever, but you know that your payments have been accurate and on time, then of course the error type would be payment status error. And then here in notes, you can use this: payment was made on time, reported late. You can put whatever you want to put there. That's just an example. So here under credit limit, If they're reporting the credit limit wrong as 6,000, let's say, and you know your credit limit is 5,000, you can put in limit error, okay? Metro 2 field code would, the Metro 2 field would be called credit limit. Same thing. The code for it would be CL. So you're going to put that in your dispute. And also for the Fair Credit Reporting Act violation, you're going to put the section in here, and you're also going to add false information because it's false information. False information is fraudulent information all day to me. You know, so you could do an FTC report on that alone. And I'll show you how to do that in another video. So notes, he says credit limit reported higher than it actually is. Okay, moving forward. Date opened. So if this is the date that's reporting 6/2022, but you know that you opened the account 1/2022, of course you would have proof of this, of course. So you're going to put here what this is the error that it is. It is a date error. The Metro 2 field listing would be labeled as date opened, which is the same thing again over here. The code, the Metro 2 code for that would be DA, standing for Date Account Opened. The Fair Credit Reporting Act law violation section would be here, and then you would put inaccurate date here. Another thing that you could add that I put in the notes, which is you could use what I put in the notes. You could kind of use them and kind of, you know, make them your own as your dispute reasons. Last payment date. If they even have that wrong, dispute that. You see where it says 12/2022, the actual last payment date was January 2023. This is something that you could send in supporting documentation of, because you could send in like a bank statement or a receipt that you received from them saying that you paid on XYD date and that was the date of last payment. See, stuff like this, guys, could get you actual deletions, especially now if you have supporting documentation to back it up. I would have this letter notarized if I were, you know, sending it in. Anyway, so the error type, of course, is a date error. That's what you would call it. Metro 2 field, date of last payment. Metro 2 code, LP, date of last payment. Here's the Fair Credit Reporting Act section. And here is the law, incorrect reporting. And this will be your dispute reason. Last payment date is incorrectly reported. Now, I'm not going to just kind of go through every single one of these. I almost have. But this just gives you a really great idea on where to start, you know, if you're self-disputing and what to look for. Another thing in particular that is just so commonly wrong when you're disputing is going to be the past due. The past due is wrong a lot on credit reports. Like they may say that you, they may be reporting that you are past due $200 on a closed charge off when it should say zero because it is a closed charge off. So you can't have an active balance going on an account that you, the creditor, have closed and charged off. That is an error, okay? That is misclassification, actually. Okay, so the type of error that is the amount error, past due amount, Metro 2 code, Fair Credit Report, violation sections, false reporting, which that is false reporting. False is fraudulent, FTC report, fraud, credit bureaus, yeah. And so here's the dispute reason here. So I hope I did that, you know, kind of fast for you guys. I just wanted to come on to kind of give like a really in-depth visual on how you can find things or what to look for on your credit report when you're disputing. And this is for a charge-off account. And like I said, there will be more to come. You know, if you ask, if you don't ask, that lets me know that, you know, you're not really interested and I won't waste my time. So I will put this up on the website and it will be for free, of course, just for a little guide. And it's going to be called something like How to Identify Errors template. Yeah, that's what it's going to be called. So look for it. It's there. It's going to be there on the website. And if nothing else, you can use it as a template as you get started on your journey. And as always, I'm always around and down for a free consultation. Shoot me an email, leave a comment below. And until the next video, bye.